Have you ever pondered the importance of white blood cells in the human body? Despite making up only around 1% of your blood, these cells, also known as leukocytes, play an essential role in protecting you from illness and disease. Picture them as the soldiers of your body, always at war, always prepared to defend. They traverse your bloodstream, battling viruses, bacteria, and other foreign entities that pose threats to your health. These vigilant warriors are born in your bone marrow and stored in your blood and lymph tissues. Considering that certain types of white blood cells, such as neutrophils, have a lifespan of less than a day, your bone marrow is always in the process of creating them. There are several types of white blood cells, each with specific roles. Monocytes, for instance, have a longer lifespan than many other white blood cells, and their primary role is to break down bacteria. Lymphocytes are the creators of antibodies, which fight against bacteria, viruses, and other potential harmful invaders. Neutrophils, the most numerous type of white blood cell, are your first line of defense when an infection strikes. Their mission, to eliminate and digest bacteria and fungi. Then we have basophils, the small cells that raise the alarm when infectious agents invade your blood. They secrete chemicals like histamine, a marker of allergic disease, that help control the body's immune response. Lastly, eosinophils are the cells that target and kill parasites and cancer cells, and assist with allergic responses. However, the functionality of white blood cells can be compromised when something is destroying the cells faster than the body can replenish them, or when the bone marrow ceases to produce enough white blood cells. The count can drop significantly. This places the individual at a high risk for any illness or infection, which could develop into a serious health threat. A blood test performed by a healthcare provider can determine if your white blood cell count is normal. A count that is too low or too high could indicate a white blood cell disorder. Various diseases and conditions can affect white blood cell levels. For instance, a weak immune system, often caused by illnesses like HIV/AIDS or cancer treatments, can destroy white blood cells and leave you vulnerable to infection. Infections can cause a higher than normal white blood cell count as the cells multiply to destroy the bacteria or virus. Conditions like myelodysplastic syndrome cause abnormal production of blood cells, including white blood cells. Blood cancers like leukemia and lymphoma can cause uncontrolled growth of an abnormal type of blood cell, leading to a significantly increased risk for infection or serious bleeding. Myeloproliferative disorders refer to various conditions that cause excessive production of immature blood cells, resulting in an unhealthy balance of blood cells in the bone marrow and an abnormal count of white blood cells in the blood. Certain medications can also affect white blood cell count, as can conditions such as extreme physical or emotional stress, inflammation, labor, or the end of pregnancy, smoking, and even extreme exercise. In conclusion, white blood cells are the unsung heroes of our health, always battling against the threats that could compromise our well-being. Understanding their function and the potential problems that can occur is essential in appreciating the intricacies of the human body and the constant war waged within us to keep us healthy.